Okay. I'm gonna swap over the 16 star actually now. 16 star is a shorter category and less tilt inducing, so just gonna go ahead and do that instead. Ugh. As you can see, I've updated the splits here a little bit. I figured most of this stuff is fine. Alright.
It's me, Mario.
Now that because I have a definitive route for, since I have a definitive route for,
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a
since I have an actual definitive route for this rather than something that's ever changing like in 70 star, I think I can just I decided to put all the stages. I still need to make my splits look actually fancy like a lot of other speedrunners have, but with their neat colors and all that stuff. Right now, I'm just using a very generic, the very generic base layout. Personal best 2246. Sum of best segments is 2142. Yeah, pictures and whatnot, basically. I just it's one of those things you put time and effort into doing, right? Nice. Very happy I still got the Lakitu skip, though, despite that crazy mess up there. Oh, I guess I still need to bracket, how many stars I have in each stage, technically speaking. Oh god. This is hella not gonna work. It hella worked. Fucking A, that's unreal. Actually unreal. I can't believe that worked considering how badly I fucked up the initial movement there. How badly I fucked up the initial movement there and still got the bomb clip. Actually unreal. Okay. Cannonless, owlless. Shoot into the wild blue cannonless, which is just a wall kick. I don't think that's going in. Oh, it did. Just barely, though. Whew, thank fuck that went in. Jesus. Yeah, I figure switching to 16 star is probably better since I'm pretty salty today. Or I was getting pretty salty today at 70 star, so switching to a category that has me do less overall feels much better. Nice. So all the difficult tricks are done now. So all that's left is very simple tricks to do. That failing them won't lose as much time as failing these ones, so. Wall kicking to save time. In a misdone. They fucking okay. That was dumb. I thought I had the angle, and I didn't. I completely missed the star. Completely missed that star. Just whiffed. The whiff punish, dude. Okay. King Womp, Deuterino. And then top of the thingamabobber, the stage, etc. Womp. Boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna stand right about here. I'm probably a little off, but meh. Alright, now just top of the tower, and then we can move on to CCM. This split is definitely improvable with the mistake I made on the shoot into the wild blue. First try splits both ways though, so... first try on Cannonless and Owlless, mind you, so the split's still gonna be pretty good. Did a normal getup because my timing on the A button press was off. Gonna get a ledge grab. Nice. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Got out of there at 5 minutes. Nice. Me is dumb idiot, he says. Am I idiot? Ain't no problem, Psychodon. I'll see you later, man. Whew, okay. So we got the penguin, little lost penguin, and then wall kicks will work. And then Bowser in the Dark World happens. And the Dark World in this run versus 70 star, I don't have to get the red coin, so I don't have to be afraid of as many things. One more star. We got a good 30-second buffer to do this here, so it looks like we're gonna be hella ahead of the PB. Oh god, I might not actually make it here. No, I did. We're good. Nice. We're gonna be ahead of the CCM split hella good. We're ahead by 9.8 seconds, which is really nice. Oh god, but that movement wasn't great. Only lost us a couple seconds though. We're good. Alright, let's have us a Dark World run. A Dark World run which doesn't require me to get red coins. Ah, god, I got a ground pound. That's always a risk when you go for multiple long jumps, is getting a ground pound. Right up there without a ledge grab. Out there without a ledge grab. Nice. Didn't get the happy ending here, but that's still gonna be a really good Dark World run. That was really damn good getting out of that Dark World. Or getting into the Bowser pipe, I should say. And I missed the Bowser throw, which is about average for me, to be honest. But still gonna be ahead of the split though. No gold split because of the missed Bowser throw, but being ahead is the key thing. Because not every split you're going up against is a gold split. "22 seconds ahead. Next up is Shifting Sandlands down in the basement. Hope y'all are enjoying the runs and seeing Mario 64 speedrun. There are definitely better runners out there, players who do more difficult tricks, as well as just in general have better overall gameplay. But I hope I am being entertaining and engaging enough for you so far. so we get 2 stars here in the towns of the Big Bird, and then atop of the pyramid. The reason why we get these 2 stars is they're the fastest in, and we only need 2 stars from this stage. And it looks like I got the bird trick. Yep, just barely nailed the backside of him, so we can get the early star spawn. Didn't quite get the perfect grab on it, but that's still a really good grab. Once we get this 2nd star, we're gonna split. With this one again, because you saw it in the earlier one, you do a triple jump, 1 kick, jump off, and another triple jump. Will land you right inside the star. 1:33 for that, which is pretty good. We get 2 more stars in Lethal Lava Land. Now these 2 stars are, one of them is relatively quick, one of them is definitely quick. This one is the definitely quick one. The other one is relatively quick, but it's also the most consistent star to get. It doesn't involve a really hard trick. So right now we're at 10 minutes, or just coming up to 11 minutes and 11 stars. The goal here is eventually to be well ahead of that mark. Nice, dude. I fucked it up. Oh my god. That might be a dead run. It might be, it might not be a dead run, but with how short this category is, making a big mistake like that, like dying, is just like incredibly punishing. What's supposed to happen here is what I'm going to show anyway. You're supposed to just long jump and then long jump on top, but unfortunately I got a ledge grab. And then just do that to knock the bully off, but because of my fuck up, I'm going to be a little bit behind here. I was ahead by 22 seconds. I think all those 22 seconds are gone now because of that. I think that's a split. That was definitely supposed to be a split. And then we get the star from this toad right here. And the thing with this toad is he spawns, I believe, at 12 stars. And unlocks another star for you. And since this one is really quick, you grab it, obviously. And then you get 2 more stars in Hazy Maze Cave. Now, after you get the 2 stars in Hazy Maze Caves, you will have 15 stars, which spawns Mips the Rabbit. Now, Mips the Rabbit has another star with him, but we don't actually pick him up to get his star. We actually pick him up to use him for Mips Clip, which is a way to get into the 30-star door well before you have 30 stars. So there's one last star to get. I've got 43 seconds to stay ahead of the split. Or rather, to stay ahead of the PB, which is pretty damn good timing considering I died once in Lethal Lava Land. That was a gold split, but it's only a gold split because I made up my splits. We lost a little bit of time, but it's alright. Deaths happen, and people do bad. But now, we have to pick up Mips the Rabbit. Now, Mips is a slippery bastard. He is hard to catch, but he has a set pattern, or a set run direction every single time. Okay. Alright, well, the game wouldn't give me what I wanted, so now we're gonna have to spend a long-ass time grabbing Mips. Oh my god. And I'm playing badly. Mirror, you absolute dickhead. Jesus, that was way too long to spend to grab Mips. As you can see, we're already counting down time because I spent Okay, my grab didn't come out. As you can see, we're already counting down time because I spent way too long trying to grab MIPS. You use them to clip into a door like this. Okay. Apparently the positioning wasn't right. You clip into the door, you come around, and you're supposed to pick them up, but like, I guess it's just not working for me today. And you do this. Then you drag them over here, and do the same thing on this door, right here. And he just clips you right through. So I lost a good chunk of time there because of how badly that went. But after you do that, you get this 1 star here in Dire Docks. Now, the reason why you get this 1 star here is it's not actually possible for you to enter Bowser in the Fire Sea without getting the star in normal gameplay. And the point of the 16-star category is, even though we have now found a way to enter Bowser in the Fire Sea without that, 16-star forbids the usage of said trick. So, because it forbids the use of said trick, we have to use MIPS clip, and we have to also get this 16th star. Thus the name of the thus the name of the category, 16 star. So we lost a tiny bit of time there, but now we have Fire Sea open, and this is where the run basically gets blown wide open, because after you beat Bowser in the Fire Sea, obviously, you grab the key and are able to go upstairs, but we don't have nearly enough stars to be able to make it a Bowser, right? Or a Bowser in the sky. And that's where the BLJ comes into play. BLJ, of course, stands for backwards long jump, and the backwards long jump is a very infamous glitch in this game, which allows you to build up absolute ridiculous amounts of speed in a backwards direction simply because your speed is not capped backwards in this game. So by trying to do this up a hill or a good set of stairs or getting trapped underneath something, you can build up ridiculous amounts of speed and be able to clip through things you wouldn't otherwise be able to. I don't usually explain all this, but I don't know how familiar people in the chat are with these speedrun tricks. So that was a pretty good Fire Sea, all things considered, getting to Bowser. Just wait around and grab him out of the tail. That wasn't even close. That wasn't even close. What was I doing? What was I doing that made me think that was close? Well, we lost time because I messed up that Bowser throw again. But the time can all be made up later on, because the backwards long jump trick can be incredibly inconsistent. As a result of that inconsistency, whether or not you do it fast or slow could be the deciding factor whether or not you PB. So of course, since we clipped into the 16-star door, the door works in both directions. So if you don't have 30 stars in one direction, you can't get in, and if you don't have 30 stars in the other direction, you still can't get in. So you have to re-enter the stage and exit to get out of there in the first place, but it's also faster to do that anyway because it gets you back to the medium floor sooner. So after that, you come up here, and you attempt to do the backwards long jumps, which is to try and mash A as fast as you can. I hope you get the right fucking pixel to be able to... Okay. Camera, please, do me a solid. Nice. Okay, that was a pretty quick first BLJ. That BLJ on those stairs is a lot harder than it is on these ones. The thing with these ones are these are the infinite staircases, right? You can't actually get past these in normal gameplay simply by running up it. But because it infinitely loops... Oh, hey, we made it past the loop point, so that's all we needed to do. Alright. So, we are now in Bowser in the Sky because of the good old backwards long jumps. And from here, it's just it's just one shot to the last Bowser and beating the game. Now, the world record for this game has long since passed. I think the world record for this game is 15 minutes, 15 or 16 minutes. And that is by a Japanese runner who has hella optimized this game. Like, it's unreal how good he is at moving around the castle, moving in each of the stages. Like, it almost looks non-human, but all of it was done by his human inputs. Now, I'm going to be going for something here, just because I can. Okay, it's not going to work. I was going to go for a trick that allows you to skip the last half of the stage. But I fucked it up. And because I fucked up that and don't want to spend 3 million years on a trick that's may or may not work out for me, I'm just going to do the stage normally. Because there is a chance that I can PB here. And if there's a chance, I gotta go for it. So despite those mistakes, the BLJs and doing Bowser in the Sky can be very inconsistent. So even if you're behind by like 30 seconds, maybe you spent 6 minutes in total doing the BLJs and doing Bowser in the Sky. So at that point, just keep going. You can get a PB and you can get hella improvement later on. So I've got 1 minute and 46 seconds or so to get 3 Bowser throws, kill him, and secure a PB in this run despite doing relatively poorly in the latter half. Okay, so he got his flames off, which means there's a little bit of an RNG element involved there. I knew that throw wasn't going to hit the bomb, but I know at this point that, like, my Bowser throws have been off all day, so the goal here is just to get the first 2 throws into the bombs in the first place. Are you serious? How? How did that one not hit the bomb in the first place? That was legit. This is so dumb. I think that's missing, yeah. It was close to hitting the bomb, but it was missing. So I've got about 2 more tries at this. If I fail 2 more times, there's no way I PB. And that's it. That's a PB. I almost walked off. That would have been dangerous. Very dangerous. So there you go. That is a full 16-star speed run of Super Mario 64. Whew. And it was a personal best for me. By about 20 seconds. Which is, you know, you take the mistakes, you take the mess-ups, and you roll with them, and you keep going. Because, yeah, maybe you lose 10 seconds here, maybe you lose 20 seconds here. If you're first learning your speed runs, you're going to make a lot of mistakes. You're going to have a lot of places in which you can save time. So maybe, yeah, you're behind 20 seconds going into the latter half of the game, but in the latter half of the game, you know there's like multiple minutes that you could save time. You keep going. You keep going. When you're learning speed runs, you don't want to constantly reset at the first mistake. You don't want to constantly reset at like multitudes of mistakes. You want to keep going, keep improving every part of the run. So that was a rebound. That was a PB.